like, the WoW situation is truly dire. There are 5 different versions of the game, and I don't want to play any of them. You have WoW Classic, which I already played. Oh, Short EU, thank you for the follow, man. We have WoW Classic that I've already played. We have TBC Anniversary, which I already played. We have Season of Discovery, which I've tried, and I don't want to touch ever again in my life. We have Retail World of Warcraft, which I have tried again in Midnight because people goaded me to do so, and I wanted to throw myself off a cliff. And what was the 5th one? The Hardcore, which is simply not for me. I feel like Hardcore is more for unemployed people, and unfortunately, I'm extremely employed. On top of that, I have to stream after coming from my day job, so I don't really have the mental capacity to play Hardcore at the moment. So we're pretty much left with no version of World of Warcraft that I genuinely want to play. And it's so disheartening, man. Like, I really want to play World of Warcraft. I really want to do it. But all I can do is react to great videos of it, of what it used to be like. Because there's nothing good about WoW anymore. Literally nothing. I'm not excited for the game. The only thing I kind of hope will be good is Classic Plus. I guess that's why my feed is constantly being bombarded with Classic Plus stuff. It's because that's the only hope I have left. And, yeah, you said Conquest of Azeroth Best in Fly. Yeah, it's funny. The only thing that's good about World of Warcraft is the private server industry. And Blizzard are keen on taking all of them down, which I do understand. It's their IP, right? I'm not advocating for private servers, but it's so funny that instead of learning from them, they're so insistent on destroying every remnant of them. Like, they cannot even let us have fun. I can't stream private servers, obviously, it's breaking TOS, so if there's no reason for me to play because I don't play stuff off stream, I don't have time for it. I only, like, go to work, stream, and then I edit the videos and, like, you know, play. It's all so debilitating, man. Like, I'm so dejected. Yeah, I'm waiting till Classic Plus myself, obviously. Only Classic Plus will save us. We know it will be tremendous success and player-friendly. Surely Blizzard would never find a way to mess up Classic Plus. I'm certain of it. I'm like 12% sure they won't mess this up. Definitely not when our Queen Holly Longdale is in charge. Clearly, they won't turn it into Disney-fied version of the game. They will return to the dark fantasy. There won't be any cringe Rainbow Dash events. And we'll all have a great time. I'm sure of it. Yeah, the good old days? Exactly. Blizzard would take Conquest of Azeroth to make Conquest of Azeroth minus? Yes. You know what? I'm afraid it's going to be even worse. I'm afraid they haven't learned anything from Turtle WoW. Because I think they're rushing Classic Plus product. I think it's going to be seasonal and lazy. Especially with all of the recent talks about Camelot. I think Camelot is going to under-deliver. First of all, I don't really like the time frame they have for the release. They're going to release it like, what? 1 or 2 months before Wrath of the Lich King is being re-released for the 3rd time. So, what are we doing here? Like, how would you release something alongside Wrath of the Lich King? It doesn't make any sense to me unless it's going to be entirely seasonal. And if we learned anything from the start of Season of Discovery, is that Blizzard can do anything good seasonally. And actually, we learned it from retail. I kind of went too far there. Season of Discovery wasn't the best example, but the time gating was insane. So I don't trust them. I just don't. I think they're going to gatekeep the entire experience. I don't think they're going to make it good. Yeah, definitely we'll be seasonal level locked again, 100%. Exactly. Well, that's what we're going to have. And that's why I constantly tell you guys, you should never trust Blizzard. You should never put your faith in Blizzard. You should never pre-order anything from them. And whenever Classic Plus eventually releases, don't buy it day one. And don't listen to other streamers. Okay, all of them are shills. There's a reason why I call out every single WoW streamer in the industry, even some of the good ones, and there are a lot of good WoW streamers out there, but they're in cahoots with Blizzard. You can never trust someone who has been privately flown into Blizzard HQ to test something. Never. Literally never. And I'm going to buy it day one regardless, because it's literally what I'm trying to make as my job, so I kind of have to do it. But I will always be fair and warn you guys if it's trash or not. If it's not going to be good, I'm going to say so. If it's going to be great, I'm going to tell you to purchase this. But make sure that you make a rightful decision on your own. You should always cross information and see what's real and what's not. Yet their goals are manipulative, keeping you sub, not making good experience. Exactly. That's why I'm pretty sure Classic Plus is going to be hella dragged out, and it's just going to be all of these weird, contrived systems meant to keep you engaged with the game, rather than actually make it good and fun. That's what I think is going to happen, and it just sucks, man. It's so bad. Like, I just really want to play World of Warcraft again, and there's not a single version of the game I'm willing to actually touch. It's so unfortunate. And the one version of the game I'm willing to touch is apparently piracy, so I can't even do that, right? It's so debilitating. Like, I'm actually so jaded right now, but I guess this is a situation we brought upon ourselves because we kept paying Blizzard for their trash products all of these years. We accepted the story being as bad as it is. We accepted all of this. But to be fair, it's also those damn whales. Those whales are solo funding Blizzard because nowadays nobody actually plays retail except bots and whales. The bots are literally there for the sake of whales to farm and, I don't know, manipulate the market. And I guess each bot is a sub to Blizzard, so that's why they're intentionally not banning them. And of course, they're faking the numbers because they're inflating them on purpose. And Blizzard get to serve a really fat quarterly update report because they're like, oh, look how many people playing our game. We have 9 million players. Yeah, sure. 80% like clankers and 20% real. True. So that's why they're not banning them. Isn't all traditional MMORPGs like that, trying to keep you playing? But there's a way to keep a player playing. If you want to keep a player playing your game, don't turn it into a dark pattern, just make the game good. You don't have to add daily login bonuses, or dailies in general, or even weeklies, just to keep someone hooked to the game. You can just literally be like, hey, the game is always there for you. If you finished everything on one character, open an ult. Many MMORPG players are ultaholics by nature. If you make the game good enough and classes exciting enough, people will just play to have an ult. I did that. I had plenty of ults. I love maxing my ults. It's fun. It's engaging. It's different. And that's why you also have different zones and extensive map, so you can explore other zones while leveling and keep the experience refreshed. That's how you do it. Heirlooms isn't the way to do it. I hate heirlooms. It's stupid. It's disgusting. It makes me want to hurl. It's such a lazy band-aid fix to a problem you can easily solve. And again, to be fair, band-aid fixes is what Blizzard are known for. They can't even fix a PTR bug that crashes the entire raid. They don't care about that anymore because they're incompetent and they're lazy. And the only reason they're like this nowadays is because they have zero competition. No good MMO has surfaced in the past decade. Or to be fair, like, when was the last good MMORPG? I can't even remember. Like, literally, when was the release of the last good MMORPG? Guild Wars 2 in 2013? Was that the last good MMO that released? I don't even remember. I can't even put my finger on the pulse there. It just goes to show you how we're in such a dire situation. I can't even believe that. Wait, what? TOR, you would play to see the story, and you'd play all the classes for the story and gameplay. It wasn't WoW style time gets. Yeah, exactly. ESO was the last one? I guess, but like, is ESO great? I heard nobody really plays that. So I kind of took Guild Wars 2 because it's like the second biggest MMO, I think. This and FF14. So like, these are the two biggest one. And I think it's a fair example. You know, we can't really compare anything to World of Warcraft because WoW numbers are insane. But I guess these two are kind of close. And at some point, FF14 actually passed World of Warcraft. For a certain time period, it has. So maybe FF14 and Guild Wars 2 are the best examples out there. So these two are like the latest, greatest MMO, and they're kind of old as well. So you realize how much we're in a problem now. And unfortunately, nothing will ever replace World of Warcraft. At the very least, not in our hearts and soul. Just, man, we're all just struggling for a new one. I think that's why so many people were banking on Ashes of Creation and Project Gorgon and all of these weird contrived MMOs that were clearly a scam from the start. They were clearly a scam from the moment they went on Kickstarter. You have Epitome, you have all of these, like Star Citizen. I mean, I guess it's not really an MMO. It's technically an MMO. It's not like an MMORPG. It's just something. It just it's the black market of copium dealings. Like, Star Citizen isn't real. It's fictional. They've been selling inexistent content for 13 years. So I don't think it's a fair example, actually. But it's just kind of a funny one to make. ESO is not good for free-to-play players. You need to pay that optional sub if you want to get serious. I have no problem with that. My problem is that the game is just rehashed Skyrim. And I don't like that. They just reused assets. They stuck together with duct tape and bubblegum. The game isn't good. WoW had the best gameplay and the aura was the GOAT. Exactly. Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen with that. Nobody does. But, again, it's just our sad state as MMO Andes. And I guess that's not going to change anytime soon.